In our good news tonight, an overseas pen pal paid a visit to some students in Danville. I love this shot. Andrew Robitaille lives in Australia. A few months ago, the junior high students in his computer class started emailing middle school students in Danville. The ePals learn computer skills along with international differences. Robitaille is on summer break and decided to bring Australian culture to St. Paul's School.
Each of the students got matched up with a pen pal of about their same age, and they would introduce themselves to each other and learn a lot about their cultures and just speak about the differences between the different cultures in the schools.
Robitaille is actually from Ohio, but you wouldn't know it from his accent. He has lived in Australia for the past few years.
I bet he goes around saying good day, mates, huh?
Yeah? Sure.
Definitely standing out in Danville, you would know who Andrew is.
Yeah, that would definitely set you apart. Students at St. Paul's School are using technology to speak to children thousands of miles away. News Channel 15's Natalie Baumke joins us live with that story. Natalie?
Jim, not every student can say they have a mate who's down under, but thanks to a program developed by St. Paul's School, students not only have an Australian friend, but they also have an understanding of a very different culture.
Students at Danville's St. Paul's School are making an impact abroad using popular technology. It began as emailing with students at Good News Lutheran School in Australia and has grown into some long-distance relationships.
It really helps to have someone that lives down there to tell you like what they do and where they go to school. It's really nice instead of looking it up on the computer.
Vincent Drake has been emailing his Australian friend for 2 months. It's a program set up by his St. Paul teacher.
They only see the American culture. They don't really see cultures and lives of people their own age outside of the States.
Today, students received a visit from their Australian classmate's teacher for a more up-close and personal lesson in Aussie culture.
This is one of the states called Tasmania. You've probably heard of Tasmania.
The program began when Andrew Robitaille went online in search of ePals for his students. He discovered Danville, and the rest is history. This culture course has not only given students new friendships, but also a clearer view of the American and Australian lifestyle.
Our students have learned that that life in America isn't necessarily driving around Hollywood and Sunset Boulevard, and it's not all that. It's much more than that, and it's a lot of small communities like Danville. And
St. Paul plans to continue the program next year with its Australian counterparts. Live in the Vermilion County newsroom, Natalie Baumke, News Channel 15.
Natalie, did students take part in any other learning activities about Australia?
Jim, students wrote reports about Australian animals, and they also studied the economy and the landscape.
All right, Natalie, thank you for that report.